Yes, excellent. Rightio, because I'm bored and have nothing else to do, and everyone's out, so I won't make too much of a fool of myself, decided to do a bit of a book tour of my own, because I follow a few book blogs and they all seem to do it, and have, if not fun, they waste time. So why not? I've got time to waste. Ow. Well, let's start off with what we have here then. Sherlocky Holmes, a bit of Bourne, some of these, some of that, some of them. One which I obviously started and never finished. What is he? Emerald Germs of Ireland. There you go. I might have to get back into that. Couple of Reginald Hill, Arthur C. Clarke, Bernard Cromwell. Couple of Knick-Knack, Paddywhacks, Pipe, Sherlock, Conan, yes, Rubik's Cube, Pocket Knife, The Pokemans, an assortment, a cat from Trigun, I believe, the USB. It could be quite interesting. I'm not sure what's on that. It looks quite rusted. Would it even work? I don't know. Crikey. 128 megabytes, if that. Focus? Focus? No, take my word for it. What else we got here? Oh yes. Hornblowers. The Young and Captain. Omnibuses. Omnibus? Omnibuy? I'm not sure. Pronunciation. But yes, I'm pretty sure these cost me 50 or so Australian dollars over YouTube. YouTube? Cry. That's what I'm uploading to over eBay. I'm an old person now. Tom Clancy, yes. Who else we got here? Jeffrey Archer. I quite liked that. I only recently reread that one. Hellhole, which oh yes, I remember this. I was reading it on a bus one day. I got that far and obviously never picked it back up. That's going to be most of this bookshelf, I believe. Yes, Clarkson. Yes, I quite like these ones. I've got a couple, but I've never finished them. I picked them up for cheap from somewhere. 15 down to 5, can't complain. But yes, they're quite good. Where art thou? Yes, see? Lovely. Lovely stuff. Sit back in there. Some of this. Oh yeah, I found this at a pizza shop once. No one was there, so I took it. Had a pizza. Yu-Gi-Oh card for reasons unknown. I think I was using it as a bookmark. Orc. Whatever this lad's name was from Mr. Men. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Men, I guess they are now. Scatterbrain, apparently. Yes. Finger gun to his head. Scatterbrain. Trivia Pursuit piece. Orange, whatever the hell that was. I'm not sure. Oh, crikey. Bookshelves are difficult. Sitting down. What ho? Where are we? Good old Funke. Inkart trilogy. I read the first. Didn't get to the others. What were they? Inkheart, Inkspell, Inkdeath. Okay. Heartstone by C.J. Sampson. Oh, yes, that was the hunchbacked lawyer? Or am I imagining that? Where are we? Oh, crikey. Where am I? Not sure how much time I have left for this. No, that doesn't tell me anything. Quite nice, though. Shard Lake, yes, that sounds like a hunchback. What else have we here? QI, Black Man, Farlander. Oh yes, that was a series. I read the first, picked it up cheap from a bookstore that was closing and then couldn't find the others. Well, I'll have to go online for that. Billy Connolly. Oh crikey, now we're getting really down to the ground. Oh, excuse me, my reposition. Crikey, can you even see that? Out of the way, you're blocking light. That's probably me. Sky Village. I started a Game of Thrones. I haven't finished a Game of Thrones or really got the others yet. Something to do. Oh, yes, John Marsden, the Ellie Chronicles. I read them all, but I don't own them. I think I own the first book from the start of each series, if this is the first one even. Good Australian series. Owl. Mutiny. Bit of Poe. There you go, that's your bit for the day. Douglas Adams with Hitchhiker, a trilogy of 4. I think there's one missing from that. One I picked up at a second-hand store I haven't read through, but can't complain with that. Nice old book with the old book smell. I'll have to get round to this. Quite like old sea books. Oh, crikey. Red Dwarf. First edition. Looks like Lister there with a bit of the ponytail and hat. Yes. I've read a couple of Red Dwarf books now, but apparently there's a fair amount. I need to get to that. Now to stand up. Oh, try and position myself so I can get all this in. Oh, who knows if I can. What am I on here? 161 megabytes. Oh, crikey. I'm going to run out of memory on this phone before I finish this. Fall of Giants. One which I started, as you can kind of see there. I think there's a second one out of that. Scary Stories. More QI. A bit of Sharp. An X-Files book, if you can see that there. It's probably the wrong angle, tilt your head. Bugs Bunny. Tolkien. Raymond D. Feast. Darwin Awards, they're always quite amusing for those with a bit more of a dark sense of humour. Clancy. Another one of these ones, which it looks like I've started using a loyalty card for somewhere. Oh, the Whistling Cat. Drew and Matt Gambier, give them a try. Quite nice. Good coffee. Good coffee. Excellent coffee. Back from whence he came. That'll do. Treasure Island. Reginald Hill. This, that, and the other. Ah, this, if I can. What have I been drinking here? Gage Road. Quite nice. Dice. This is one I quite enjoyed. I think there was a German movie about it as well. I don't speak. I'll have to wait for subtitles. Dunker Dunker. Another dwarf. Continuation of Hornblower. I need to buy the others. I've read them all. I just need to buy them. Moving on, let's have a look what else I've got here. More dice. Something I used as a bookmark once. Cotton threads. Tennis balls. Random assortment of stones. Moving down and on, I have a zoom feature, which is too shaky to really use. Wheel of Time, 10 of them out of, what is there, 13, 14? I need to finish that off once I get some moolah. Some other things. Some more Archer, Gears of War. There's Duke Nukem, the horrible game. But not quite under the so bad it's good category. My assortment of Dark Tower. I kind of started out with the Gunslinger, the first one in this. No idea what edition it is. Went on to whatever this. Well, the next one in the series, but different book design. And then to finish them all off, I went with these ones. That really irks me that they're all different. See, it's supposed to spell out Dark Tower, instead it's Ark Were. I don't think the quest for the Ark Were is as good. What else? Science trivia. Crikey. Always interesting reads. Let's have a fact. What have I bookmarked here? What have I bookmarked with? Crikey, an old timetable from school. That goes back a while. More than a while. This is Tennyson timetable. Crikey, this could go in a museum. Modern history, how fitting. You can't see that though. What did I bookmark? Is there any possibility that science might someday build a time machine to travel into the past or future? Or is it all fantasy? Or hokum, as we like to call it. Intriguing idea, la-di-da, fantasy involves la-di-da. However, skip to the end. Let's say no. Good book. Indeed, by name plenum. It sounds Latin. We'll say it means good enough. Yeah, that was plenum. Plenum good. Oh crikey, you can't see any of these. Aziz light. Actually, I have a torch up here. Very good Aziz. Much better. Nope, that's flat. That's flat. Third time. Not quite the charm. But, well, it kind of works, doesn't it? Not quite, but yes. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. If you can see that there. Bit of this. Reginald Hill. Far Side. It's a good thing I don't need to use this light for long. I don't think it's going to last. Yes, in the book I threw down just before. Moving on to this. Oh crikey, light is failing. That didn't help. What have we here? Yes, the Chris Bunch and Ellen Cole military sci-fi series of Sten, which I quite enjoyed. One of them used to be a cook, and they include a lot of recipes in there, which they detail quite well, so you can actually cook along at home while reading. Probably not the best, but well, to cook along while reading in case you drop a book. I imagine the recipes themselves will be fine. Lost Fleet. Quick, easy reads, but they satisfy the sci-fi side you want. But they don't go back easy one-handed. Sit there. Yes, Greek and Roman mythology. I think I got this book from my father. Did a Greek and Roman mythology course. And then these, which I quite enjoyed. Scott Westerfeld. Goliath, Behemoth and Leviathan. Although I think it's in reverse order, so Leviathan, Behemoth, Goliath. A shelf of Peter F. Hamilton. Have a shelf. Have a Kit Kat. Again, I should really point out that none of these books are really... Look, these are in order. These are in reverse order. Ergo, these should probably all be in some mixed order to make sense. One way, the other way, scattershot. These are just God knows what order. Well, no, not really any order. Voids, at least together. Great North Road, which I'm kind of through. Good book so far. Where art thou? Where art thou? Where else will we have? Ah yes. Found this the other day back home, looking for Atlantis. Quite a good picture book. I used to spend many an hour when I was younger just looking through the pictures. It's quite detailed, whoever the author is. Not the author, the artist. Oh, good on the author as well. But just lots and lots of detail that you probably can't see. Which is probably good. Who knows what copyright laws are like these days. Oh look, there's a Game Boy. So you know, they can't really do much if they're ripping off. No Nintendo there, with the Cabin Boy. Yes, Atlantis, a very theme of oceans and seas and sail. Fantasy. Couple of Harry Potter books. I mostly borrowed them from the school library while reading, and then the last couple I bought, well, my parent bought for me. Couple of books I haven't read. War of the Worlds. Here we are. Amazing UFOs and Aliens. Quite interested in aliens when I was younger. I think because my father watched X-Files quite a bit when I was asleep or heading to bed. So some of these stories I was terrified of while younger. I can read them now, alright. Oh, I even have a bookmark, apparently, from where I was reading. Well, that's another set of cards that'll be no good. Back you go. War of the Worlds. H.G. Wells, who, if you watch Warehouse 13, you'll know all about. Or, you know, if you just know anything, you know all about him. Or her, depending on the fiction. Man had not yet learned to fly. Yes, that's true. We still don't. We use machines to help us. Ah, here we are. See? Tomorrow when the war began. Looking menacingly off to the right to attack a chair. The beginning. I wonder if the end had the end written on it. They've got no weapons except courage. Well, then they have a weapon. Courage. Not the best to throw. Gets you shot most times, but you know, it's there. They've got no help except themselves. Oh, they get help from New Zealand eventually. Australia and New Zealand. Bro TP. They've got nothing except friendship. Aww. And, you know, themselves and courage, which I mentioned earlier. That's okay. We'll forgive that. How strong can you be when the world is full of people trying to kill you? Really? Full of people trying to kill you? I thought it was just the people invading Australia. Or was this a world war? It's been a while since I've read them. It was a Game of Thrones for Australian teenagers. Characters you liked just died off with no warn or reason. There was sex. Well, crikey, there was sex. I do remember those books a bit more now. Indeed. Maybe I'll have to give them a reread. But then again, they're teenagers now, it's a little creepy. Oh, there's a time. 5:03. Christ, it's been going for 17 minutes. Anyone still here? Jolly good show. Wheelbar Smith. River God, Warlock, Assegai. Golden Fox, The Quest, Birds of Prey. A time to die, a time to live. Oh, however that song goes, I can't remember. Some more Smith, Stephen King, Matthew Riley. Oh really, O'Reilly. Another torch of uncertain quality. I have a lot of uncertain torches. Probably speaks to someone on a level unknown to me, a mouse. Another thing that quite annoys me, these books here, Leviathan Wakes and Caliban's War. Same series, same bloody production company, Orbit. Why the hell can't they line all this up? The Expanse 1. The Expanse 2. Is it really that much to ask? The third one's out, but I don't have the money to get it because I'm poor. But I really hope they don't change it again. At least get one of them right, lads. It's not difficult. Well, I imagine it's not. I can't say I work in a production house company thing. Anyway, moving on. All my Goosebumps books, which I used to love reading when I was a kid. Back in Mount Gambier there was a weekend market? Yes, it's a weekend market, farmer's market, behind the Harvey Norman. There's a second-hand bookstore there. Every weekend I'd go, get a new one, read it through the week, go back, get a new one. I quite enjoy them. Although of course the best ones are all the choose-your-own stories, wherever they may be. I don't know, but they're there somewhere. A couple of manga which I've got throughout the years, Trigun Maximum even, and a bit of Dot Hack, which I think was the first one I ever really read. Crikey. You can see they're really wearing sensible clothing. Bravo for them. What have we here? What have we here? It was a present. What can I say? The car fart. Ooh. Yeah. World Facts for $1. Asterix. What world facts are we here? I don't think I've ever really read this. Oh, I don't think I can hold it open with one hand either. Oh, I see, it just goes through all the alphabets of it. Ah, crikey, no, don't zoom, don't zoom. Zoom is bad. Probably you can't see much. Ooh, what have we here? Ooh, principal waterfalls of the world. That's nice. The Angel Waterfall? Yes, and France is a waterfall, good for them. Yeah, these aren't so much world facts as annoyingly awkward book to hold facts. That doesn't even make sense. Moving on. The Case of the Double Alibi. I have no idea where this book's come from, but it's one that I've just always had. From the F-Mass collection of the Dewey Decimal System. Yes. Appears to be about creepy twins with lemonade. Seriously, that is creepy. Twins have always scared me. Identical ones. Yeah, not even focusing. Their powers are too strong. Where is this from even? Valley View Secondary School. I have no idea where Valley View is. Near a valley, one would assume. Moving on. Horrible Histories. Back when it used to be a book. Then a cartoon. I think it started out as an American cartoon. No, a British cartoon. Then the Americans dubbed over it. And then a TV show. I must say I quite enjoyed the American version when it had... Who voices Philip Fry? Billy West. Billy West was one of them. That I remember. Interesting stuff though. Give him a find, give him a read. Matthew O'Reilly. Foot Rot Flats. Well, a version of it. My father's got all the comics, which I'll have to snab off him one day. If you don't know of this comic series, do yourself a favour, look it up. Good stuff. Well, if you're into that kind of humour or farm, talking dog, Garfield, kind of esqueness. Yes, quite right. Ain't that the truth? What else have we here? A teddy bear, which seems to have fallen from somewhere. There you go. Sit yourself there. Oh, crikey. Oh, lying on the floor is fun, they say. Yes, that's pretty much it. You've stuck around to the end. Jolly good show, old chaps. If not, well, you won't hear this anyway, so, you suck. What have we here? I enjoy sharing my books, as I do my friends. Yes, I always share my friends around at parties, asking only that you treat them well and see them safely home. Yes, why not? Here's a little, supposed to be book label things that my grandmother had. Supposed to stick them to the inside of books, write your name. Book plates, I think they called them. Yes, there you are. Book plates. Gummed labels with a space for your name. Oops, my bad. Yeah, that's it. I've still got a whole collection of books in the mount, which I need to get up one day. Got a whole list of things I need to buy, and then I think I'll need another bookshelf or two. So that's pretty much all I have to say. Yes? What time are we looking at now? 5:10. A good time to end this. End it all. I think I went through most books. If there's anything you're interested in, I don't know, leave a comment, leave a message, leave something. Don't leave any leavings there. I don't know what I'm saying now. Yes, very good. I'll end this with something inspirational from somewhere. Let's use the old method of drawing out a book. Flipping to a random page. And reading something inspirational for you. "Hammocks there," shouted Hornblower. "Pile them quick!" Words to live by. Pile your hammocks, do it quick.